What's up, and welcome back to another episode of Blerd Up Reacts, where we watch and react to the latest and greatest in movie, TV, and gaming. We are your hosts. I'm Killer Cam.
And I'm Monique.
And we're back with episode 4 of Moon Knight, titled The Tomb. Last episode was off the chain. I feel like this one is going to be also, because we got this episode, then there's just 2 more left.
Yeah, and I'm just really excited to see where Marc / Steven / Jake, because I know that was Jake in the last episode, basically what they're going to do at this point, because at the end of the last episode, Khonshu was basically imprisoned in stone, so they no longer have the protection of Khonshu. So if they're going to head to, what is the other god's name? Ammit. If they're going to head to Ammit's tomb, they're more than likely going to run into Arthur Harrow, and Layla and Marc probably are the only persons that could probably fight their way out, but not to the extent of Moon Knight. So I'm trying to see like how this is going to work out.
I don't know. Maybe Jake shows up because he proved pretty.
Oh yeah.
He proved pretty. He's a G. We just gonna call him a G. Yeah, gangster. So yeah, I'm excited to get into this. Before we do, thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes. Of course, that's the best way to support. And again, just interacting with you guys is 100% one of my most favorite things to do. So definitely, again, thank you for that support. And if you're new, just stopping by, please make sure you hit the like button so we know you're digging a reaction, and drop down in the comments. Let us know how you're feeling about this Moon Knight series. All right, here we go. Moon Knight, episode 4, The Tomb. We ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right.
Ooh.
Is yours upside down?
Yes.
Okay. I thought I plugged something in wrong. I was like, oh.
Really? Is that Khonshu's
I believe so.
imprisonment? Yeah. I know that's not the right word. Oh wait, there's a lot of other ones there too. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many gods did they imprison?
So if Ammit is supposed to be in prison, why come her ass ain't up there? This is fishy. Y'all full of shit. Y'all lying. Y'all bitches lying.
If there's more gods in prison that show up to that last meeting, maybe it's not them. Maybe it's y'all.
I mean, that's what I would say.
Come on, wake the hell up!
Smack them.
No, you don't know which one gonna wake up. Jake might call off and knock you the fuck out. Look.
Uh-oh.
Y'all better roll. She like, they not finna get me.
I know, I was like, she just left Marc or Steven or whoever over there.
Like, you not finna get my ass. Woo!
He's like, just as crazy as Marc. What she did there, throw the flares on the bullets.
Uh-huh. We literally
to our family.
We just talked about this today.
Yeah, that has happened to our family members before.
You guys made a deal that he would just disappear from my life. And you didn't think that maybe I should have been made aware of that?
Marc's like, thanks. Thank you.
Oh, that, Nope, I won't do it.
I would totally do that. I would.
I won't. It's the claustrophobia of it all. I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay. Ooh, look at that go.
And I'm really not doing
Black Phillip.
All right.
Black Phillip, like, y'all gonna die.
Would thou like to live deliciously?
Are you in love with my wife? I appreciate your concern, mate. I really do.
You lay one finger on
we've
her.
got it from here.
I swear to you, Stephen, I swear
If I need like a recipe for a protein shake or something, I'll call you.
Why does this remind me of Multiplicity? Michael Keaton.
Yeah. I like how they're arguing over it, like they have any control over it. It's just all, it's like, you can't do that. Hey, when there's 50 motherfuckers living in here, we all don't get a say.
Who And what happened here?
I don't
Like, what?
know.
I feel like I've been waiting for this my whole life. The adventure.
We want what we never had.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, guys.
You smell it.
I'll help you.
It is him. She's pretty. I wish I
I
had
was
knuckles.
just about to say that.
You don't kiss like Mark. I don't think you should be doing any belaying if you don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was not expecting
Mark
that.
said, "Mother."
so if they just sprang to life right now and asked me a riddle for passage, I'd be thrilled. I'd shit myself, but I'd be thrilled.
Thank you. Make bits. Oh, oh,
Ew,
oh.
ew, ew, don't touch that. Don't touch it. Ooh.
Right. That was slow and painful.
There's maybe another. There's like another. I think there's an opening up there. You see that?
Yeah,
Should we check it out?
yeah, let's check it out.
All right.
Right, you go.
One of those protectors is still
Mhm.
alive. And when Harold's people went in there, they started
Yep.
mummifying people, like Indiana Jones and them.
Right.
Well, he didn't mummify people, but he was
Basi-
the knight was
right.
still alive.
I know when I saw that tool, I was like, oh, I know what that's for. I don't like it.
Mhm.
Hide. Hide.
Get your ass up there, Layla. No, ma'am. Ah!
I told you this was in House of Ashes.
Oh, I hate them things. Ah.
Okay, Disney Plus. Well done. I didn't think I'd ever see something like this on Disney Plus, but oh, okay.
Dude, that sounds so wet. I hate that noise.
It's like those zombies from World War Z. The clicking noise.
Using spatial sound.
Oh yeah, probably.
Ah!
Ah!
Sorry.
Oh my, Mark!
Right.
Mark!
Here we go with that horror aspect again. Look.
Run! I'll find you! I squished it.
You need to go. Look. How we know that's the only mummy. Look.
Oh, that is not just gonna get up. Oh, shh.
That would have been unfortunate.
Yes, it would have. You don't
I
even see how
know,
deep
I
it
was
is,
just-
Layla. It's deep. It's deep. Worst idea ever. Is there more of them?
I saw darkness and I heard a noise. Look, that's what I know. Get off of that spot. I saw it! I knew I saved it!
Ah,
Right!
if you don't move. Oh.
It's shit down there too, ain't it? Stop it. Ah!
Oh.
She cut his hand off.
Shut up.
Get rid of more limbs.
Flip him over the side.
Aye.
Flip him over.
You
Yeah,
weren't
like,
supposed to go
oh.
too. She used him to break her fall, probably. But still. Oh, okay. She
No, no. I was like, not in that, how deep that was. No, she didn't.
I was like, they better not kill her. Like,
I knew they weren't, but I was like, how's she gonna get out of this? Because And you better hope there's not another one.
I'm assuming they're
multiple.
everywhere. That's why I'm like, this is a team effort. We need a coordinated team if we're doing this.
I think we're looking at the long-lost tomb
What?
of Alexander the Great.
Okay. So he was
And the
Ammit's-
Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Where's the usurp team?
Oh, well, I mean, if you're going to hide it for all eternity, you'd probably put it in a place where the average looter wouldn't think to look.
So, what do you think?
Inside his body. Please don't say that.
You know he is. His
Alexander's
mouth.
the voice of Ammit. Right, I'm going to try something. I'll do something here.
Nope. Nope, not doing it.
Oh, so disrespectful.
Ew, ew, ew. I would not.
I want this to do like the thing. Do it like the thing.
Oh yeah, there it is, I guess. So that's like the stone statue, right? Like
Yeah.
that Khonshu was imprisoned in.
Yeah.
Come on!
They have guns, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he heard the clicking. He thought it was.
The mummy.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, okay. It's just a flesh wound.
There ain't no flesh wound.
Oh, don't shoot him again. Oh, okay. Yeah, now. Yeah. Okay.
What no flesh wound.
How are we gonna get out of this?
I would assume that water is enchanted or something.
You think so?
I
hope
would
so.
say so. Like he's sinking and that water wasn't that deep, right? Something's gonna happen here. Either one of the gods who aren't in on it, or maybe a new maybe Jake picks up.
Yeah. Well, Jake will still be shot, so it has to be one of the other gods.
Yeah, but we don't know what Jake knows yet, so and what he's capable of. We know a part of it, but not all of it.
Where we at? Where we at? What we doing? Where we at? Who this?
How did aspect ratio change? This memory?
It sure did. If this boy say, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones. Oh,
Dr. Jones.
what is going on?
Do you notice anything unusual?
It's a memory, obviously.
The statue of Chucky,
Who's?
lunar god of the Aztecs.
No, but I'm just a lad trying to do my best.
What?
Where?
Old Dr. Stephen Grant.
Ah, okay. I got it.
Hey, that's the gold guy.
Mhm.
Mime.
Yep.
B22. B22. Anyone
What's
got
going-
B22?
We're taking a Wizard of Oz trip.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
How you doing today, Donna?
and that's his boss.
Be a bit happier if he called some bloody O's.
It's like,
What's going
oh,
on?
I'm gonna talk about it after.
Okay. He's got a little Moon Knight action figure.
I want it.
We can't keep doing this.
It looks like a Skeletor painted white.
I know. I was just about to say that.
I know you can be healed. Come!
Get away from me!
Mark, don't do this. You're only gonna...
Right. Get your hands off of me.
This is taking such like a Dr. Sleep Shining
Yeah.
direction. To share other altar. Let him out.
Yeah, it's gotta be Steven. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to see you.
Yeah, my brother's keeper.
This has got to be taking place in his mind.
It is, yeah. We'll break it down. Jake?
Ooh, is there another one? Open it. Open it. No. Open it. Where are you guys going? If it's another me, that can. What the fuck? I'm sorry.
You motherfuckers!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That was
Wow.
one of the best episodes so far. Like, it was scary.
They keep getting better.
Yeah.
It feels like.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So lots of thoughts on this. There's not an end credit scene.
This has just been such a great series so far, and this to me is the best episode of the series because of the horror elements and because of the surprises at the end. Like, I didn't expect it to go that way. I thought we were going to be in a temple this whole episode and just wandering around trying to find what the Ushamti, is that what you call it, for Ammit? And that's it. Well, you look like you got something to say.
No, I was just thinking. I was listening and I was thinking of something like. So was that Hathor? What god was that? Who was that?
I'm not sure. I would have to look it up. But it scared the crap out of me, though.
Hell yeah! If you seen some
know.
shit like that in real life, I'd be like, no, sir. I don't care who you are, where you came from. No me gusta. I'm not here
like,
for that.
why are you a hippo? Why are you a giant hippo? Which I guess if that is a god, it'd be that.
Yeah.
How that god is, typically looks and yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna try to get technical with it because.
I'm sorry. I just had to look to see who it is because it's gonna bother me. So that's what I'm doing.
Fill us in, because that right there, like I said, it's just totally unexpected. Like, I just didn't expect this episode to twist the way that it did at the end, and I'm excited for the next episode because I want to see how we're gonna get out of this at this point. Because Mark / Steven is shot, and I guess maybe that God is there to help them out. But I want to see how that is, how that's gonna play out.
All right, so I went back and looked because I wanted to look up the hippopotamus, and it is Taweret. She's generally a protective deity, was at times associated with childbirth. Interesting, right? Often referred to as the Great One, has some connections to the afterlife. Definitely there to help, I feel like. All right, so the beginning of the episode, to get into the temple, whatever, we know Haro's already in there, and basically these protective mummies, or mummy, I only saw one that was alive, but I feel like there probably would have been more in there.
From all the gunshots from Haro's people, there had to be more.
Yeah. So basically protecting the temple of Alexander the Great. Did you see that coming?
No, I did not.
So
makes sense though, like if you think about it in a sort of way that they explained it. Yeah, I can see it. I just wasn't expecting that.
Well, when he said this is in Macedonia, I was like, oh, okay. I think I know, but you never know. They might have retrofitted some history for the sake of this. But Layla wanting to have that. First of all, girlfriend, don't let Haro get in your head like that. Number one.
That's what I keep saying. Like, everybody keeps listening to this man knowing good and well he is evil.
Right.
Yes, he might be saying something that you probably want to question somebody else about later, but like, stop letting this man get into your head like that. Like, what?
Yeah, that would have been one I archived. All right, we're gonna deal with this now, and then we're gonna deal with that later,
Right.
So, but that was interesting. And then, of course, she confronts Mark, and Mark tells his side of the story, which I still don't know where I fall. I think he's telling the truth, but who knows at this point?
Yeah, I think he is, because that's the way it went with the comics. But it wasn't Layla's character. I forget the other character's name, and I forget his partner's name as well. But I that storyline is familiar to me because I think that's how it went in the comics.
Institution part, that's a big one for me. I'm trying to make sure I catch everything else before that. All right, let's jump to the institution because that's what's burning. This, like you mentioned, there were so many. The horror element was there. I liked it. There was a part where I actually, when the mummy, when she was crawling the wall, and the mummy's hand came out, I was like, I can't do that. But seeing him get shot and him kind of go out, it's either that water or that temple is enchanted, or basically, which now makes sense, that goddess has intervened. He's probably dead or about to die, and she's intervening there. This episode, once we ended up in that mental hospital, you know what it reminded me of?
What?
Remember we used to do that thing called Remember That Time On? And yeah. Remember that time on Buffy where she got poisoned by that demon, and the alternate reality was she was in a mental institution, and basically all her friends and people who interacted in her life was in that mental institution, and basically the demon was trying to say, don't you want to go back to your regular life? This is all craziness, but if you kill all your friends and everything, that'll put an end to this world and you go back to being the normal girl that you are. And at the end of the day, she was like, no, I'll stay here. But that's what this reminded me of, because you start to see characters that are in his life, you know, and they're in this space. So I'm like, so she's here to, maybe the goddess is here to not only save him, but help bring some order to his insides, because y'all keep getting in each other way. And mind you, y'all, I guess Jake has probably done a good job of concealing himself, but I feel like that was him in the sarcophagus, and I feel like he's the one that invited old girl out for steak.
Yeah, most definitely. I feel the same way. But just going back a little bit to, like, I feel like the gods would be, and they have been acting this way, so if they continue to act this way, it wouldn't be a surprise. But I feel like after Khonshu and got together with the rest of the gods and Mark and whatever, and went to them and was like, Arthur Harrow is evil, yada yada yada. I feel like they should have like been, okay, Khonshu's saying all this stuff again, we gonna imprison him in stone, but let's keep an eye out, you know, just in case. Like, it's hard for me to believe like they're not paying attention, you know.
They're paying attention. They're in, the ones who were there are in on this shit. There's a divide amongst the gods, and I have a feeling this new goddess, she ain't with the shits. She ain't. She like, nah, I'm not gonna let y'all do it. Because at the end of the day, we've always heard, whether it's Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Egyptian mythology, all of it, there's always been a war of the gods. Some god gets into it with another god, and now the gods pick sides and they just go at it, you know.
So many gods, you know, being introduced to us this week, right? Like, well, not this week, but recently. We have the Thor Love and Thunder trailer came out this week. Eternals, but which are technically not gods, but and the gods that we have in this series, man, like where are we going, Marvel? Like, like
it's magic. This phase 4 is all about magic, you know, and they're getting those elements in. You feel it. It's all about magic and horror. That's what I feel.
Sorry, when you said magic, it like immediately what popped in my head was, do you believe in magic? Magic from Ghostbusters. Sorry, that's why I started laughing. My bad. But anyways, I love this episode. Like, I want more of it. I'm hopeful that we'll get more of it throughout the rest of the series. I'm hopeful that we'll get more of it in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. This is what I need from you guys, Marvel, from here on out, because if y'all give me that little sprinkle of horror and then y'all don't do it again, I'm gonna be mad.
And they've definitely, we'll get it. There's no way we have Sam Raimi on Multiverse of Madness and we're not going to get that horror aspect.
I just don't want it to stop there.
To drop off. Yeah, of course. The other thing here this reminded me of was The Shining, and more so Dr. Sleep, how they put stuff in boxes to keep them, you know. So when I saw the sarcophagus, that's why I was like, open it. You guys need to open that. You just got Steven out of one. Go open it.
Right. And I was like, I don't understand why y'all are not opening it. Like,
I could see it from both sides. I could see it kind of like
there's something that I'm not familiar with, whatever's in there, so I'm not
I'll deal with that
it.
shit later. Look, he's just like, and then a big ass hippopotamus lady just popped out. So it's like, so yeah, that's what it was giving me. I'll be honest, this is it. It was always Falcon and Winter Soldier, my top, at the very top, and then WandaVision came in second. This is kind of bumped WandaVision into third, which. It's only by a little bit, but I'm really digging this show. And I hope he does make an appearance as Moon Knight again. I really hope Oscar Isaac stays within the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
He will. He's got to show up in, especially with the movies that we have coming out. I know Wakanda Forever this year in November, I think, but as well as I'm just saying, I think he'd be perfect in Blade, but we'll see.
We'll see. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I get to watch it with you, of all people, of course, and then as well as all of our subs and viewers. So thank you guys for tuning in. Drop down in the comments, where do you think, based on this episode, where do you think we're leading for these next 2 episodes? We want to hear your thoughts. Until next time, we are your host. I'm Killer Cam.
And I'm Monique.
We'll see you on the next episode of Blerd Up Reacts.
Thanks, guys.